They always say behind every successful man, there's a woman. Now, I've been successful beyond my wildest dreams, as you all know. And the reason, because for my success, and I'm very serious when I say that, is my success started the minute.
The dog is happy.
My success started the minute I laid eyes on this young lady. And it wasn't love at first sight. It wasn't love at first sight. For me it was.
Is it Taylor Swift?
But it took her quite a long time before she realized that I wasn't going to go away. And so she you know, she put up with me until I finally caught her. And
she's hot!
Let me make it a little short. I'll shorten it up a bit because I got to tell you the story. Now she's telling me what to do. This is my world. You know, no one tells me what to do in my world.
You go, girl.
Anyway, let me tell you what happened.
Watch out. A lot of plastic.
Okay, you can wait there for a minute. Let me tell you what happened. I was on the road. Well, first of all, Cheech and I broke up. Now,
what? No.
The reason we broke up, hey, it's sad, but it's true. I learned one thing: you can't make a rich Mexican do shit, man. And so I was on my own for a long time, and then I got lonely. I really did get lonely, and my wife was getting even more beautiful, and I wasn't spending any time with her. So I asked her to come on the road with me, and she said, "Fuck that! I don't want to sit in the dressing room wait for you." And I said, "Well, how about if I put you in the show?" And right away, because she was an actress before when I met her, and she said, "Oh, of course." And so she started working the show, and she's been doing the show for a while now. And at first, she just introduced me. Just a minute, she just introduced me to the crowd. Then she started having to do more time. And now, I want to tell you, this is one very talented young comedian. I want you to welcome, please, Shelby Chong.
How's everybody doing tonight? Did everybody get high to see Tommy Chong? Okay, tell me, where did you get high? Here in the car?
Everywhere.
Don't you love pot? Isn't it the best thing in the world? Let's hear it for pot! Now, I love pot because it makes everything better, right? Food tastes better? Oh yeah, I know, because Tommy thinks I'm a fabulous cook.
Sex is better.
But then he'll eat anything. Sex is better? Oh yeah. But like I said, he'll eat anything. But you have to be very careful when you get high. Because sometimes when you get high, you'll end up fucking anything, right? And it's the next morning you wake up and look over and go, holy shit,
It's a raccoon.
Bill Cosby? Right? Yeah. Well, at least it isn't Donald Trump. Yeah, so we have two sons.
Shit.
Youngest one's name is Rochi.
Hold up.
Rochi's 21, still in high school. But this year we're so proud of Rochi because he came first in his rehab class. Thank you. Tommy's a good dad though. He's got both the boys into farming. No, it's not that big of a farm. It's about the size of a closet. But he can be strict with those boys. Like last week, I come home after a hard day of shopping. I walk in the house, and he's yelling and screaming at the boys. So I took them in the other room, and I sat them down. I said, look, if you're going to use drugs, replace them. And for God's sakes, if you're going to steal his dope, leave a little. think that he smoked it. That's what I do. But I think I deserve an award because I've been married to Tommy Chong for over 30 years. How'd I do that? I did a ton of acid while I was growing up. How many out there still do acid? Just a few. But how many of you guys used to do acid? Weren't they the good old days? Didn't you love doing acid? And you always remember your first acid trip, right?
Yep.
I think I was 17 and I dropped acid and I went shoplifting in the grocery store. Oh yeah. And when I got to the produce aisle, it hit me and I'm like, oh fuck. And I started tripping out all the fruit, all the beautiful colors. Then I saw these cantaloupe and I'm thinking, wow, these would make groovy shoes. You know, because they're kind of leathery on the outside. So then I saw some cut in half. So I took one half down, put my foot in it, just started tripping. Oh, you know, shit feels so good when you're fucked up. I'm just tripping. Then I feel someone staring at me. I look over and I see this black guy and I'm thinking, wow, he looks so suspicious. I better warn him, he's gonna get busted. But I was too fucked up. So I just took my little cantaloupe shoes and went sliding out the door. Next thing I know, he comes running after me and he grabs me. And I look and I go, oh, he's kind of cute. And then he busts me. He's an undercover cop. And he asks me my name and I'm too fucked up to talk. I'm like, Shelby. So he thought I was a retard and he let me go. So I'm sitting in the parking lot eating my cantaloupe shoes. And Tommy's watching me and I haven't met him yet. He comes up and goes, hey man, can I have some of the shit you're high on? I looked at him, I thought, wow, he's perfect. He had this long black hair and he looked so spiritual, just like a Catholic priest. Except he liked little girls.
Is it genuine?
And then we met Cheech because he was up in Canada dodging the draft. And when we first met Cheech, we didn't even know what a Mexican was then. It's true, and then Tommy figured it out. He said, Shelby, it's like an Indian without a casino.
How was that?
Yes, baby, yes!
That's the best.
But when we first met Cheech, he had short hair. And in those days, if you had short hair, you were like a narc or an undercover cop, right?
That is the best.
So Tommy said, let's give him a drug test. You guys remember the drug test?
No, little crop.
Hey man, try this.
Yes, I'm standing in line.
And Cheech said, sure, if you try this. So we did. Next thing I know, I'm looking at Cheech and he starts laughing at me. Then he started mocking me. Then he started growing titties. I started freaking out. Tommy. He comes running over. What is it? Honey, look. He goes, oh man, you're fucked up. You're looking in the mirror. She said some good shit. Then they went down to LA and they did that little movie called Up in Smoke. You guys remember that? I know. Those were such the good old days. I mean, in those days, Tommy had me convinced that pot was legal. Oh yeah, we had it growing on the roof of our house, selling our little chong bongs.
JR.
That's why it was such a shock when we got busted. How many out here have been busted?
I think.
Oh, quite a few. Well, you know they like to bust you when it's dark outside because they want to scare the shit out of you. So then when they busted us, it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. And we'd party the night before. And I woke up, my head was banging. And I realized, oh shit, someone's banging at the door. So I sent Tommy downstairs. And there's like 10 cops standing there. And they got their rifles out, their helmets on. And they're like, bang, banging at the door. Finally, Tommy opens up the door and goes, hey man, Dave's not here. But they kept banging, so you let them in. And I'm upstairs and I'm hearing this, and swear to God, there's a helicopter over above. So I jump out of bed and I think, right, it's Ashton Kutcher from the 70s show, and we're going to be punked. So I jump out of bed and put on my makeup. Then I go downstairs and I see Tommy walking around with his big old morning heart on. He's nervous. So I go whisper, honey, I think it's just a TV show. Then the cop comes up and goes, Mr. Chong, you got any marijuana in here? Tommy goes, of course I do. I'm Tommy Chong. So we got busted. And it was like a year later, we had to go to Pittsburgh for the court case. That was a trip. I'm sitting in the courthouse, and the judge sentenced Tommy to 9 months in jail. Sucks, huh? I'm sitting there thinking, wow, I fucked up. I should have married Cheech. No, but thank God for conjugal visits. I mean, if Cheech hadn't fucked me once a week, I wouldn't have fucked anybody. No, I'm just kidding. I've been with Tommy for so long, I've even renamed his dick. Yeah, now I call it the early bird special. But ladies, he's aged beautifully. He's like a fine old wine. You just have to smell it before you put it in your mouth.
Yes, baby.
Well, I don't know why you're moaning. I'm the one that has to do it. Okay, that's enough about our life. You guys ready for Tommy Chong? I said, are you ready for Tommy Chong? Well, let me bring out the Marisha marijuana, the Pope of Dope, Mr. Tommy Chong.
Keep it going for Shelby. Come on, give it up for Shelby. My love of my life. Well, I hope I do a good show tonight because I've been testing some of your product growing here. And if I suddenly go into a coma, you'll know why. Because there's shit growing here, man. People always say, you know, pot, it's not the same as when your grandfather used to do. Well, I'm a grandfather. And pot back then was the same as it is now, man. It'll either fuck you up or you will fuck it up. One or the other. But tonight I am very beautifully fucked up. I've got other reasons too, you know, it's not just to get high, but you know, it wasn't for pot, I wouldn't be here. I had cancer pretty bad.
Yes.
And it was the cancer that helped me, didn't really cure it, but it helped me deal with it.
Amen.
You know?
Tommy.
It cured it in the sense that when you smoke pot, it goes right to the brain. And my brain, and I think this is my own opinion about cancer and pot, is that what happens when you treat cancer with marijuana, the cancer cells get so fucked up they forget why they're there. And they just wander off. Now they'll come back, but you just got to keep smoking that pot. So that's what I've been doing, man, and I've been great. You know, it was when I got cancer, it was a serious kind. You know, first of all, I got the prostate cancer, and that affects your balls. And they say, don't worry about it, you'll be dead of something else before you die of that. And so I said, okay. And then I got rectal cancer. And now I might have got it because I started treating my prostate cancer with suppositories. And people want to know, how do you do that? I said, well, what you do, you turn the lights down low, put on a little jazz, a little romantic music, get in some nice fitting clothes, then you get some coconut oil, and then you think of something really nice as you gently massage your butt, and then you pop that little sucker in there. So I did that on the same show, Billy Bush, that Access Hollywood. Yeah, I did it. I did that bit there, and he laughed. Everybody laughed, and then fuck, I got rectal cancer. Now, was there a connection? Because you don't want to fuck with cancer. But I will because I did it, and I still will do it. But I think what happens, what happens when all this shit came down, it's the humor that saved me.
Right on.
Yeah. Because, for instance, like I got, out of the cancer, I got a pretty good deal. I got a new asshole. I thought of a joke there, but I'm not going to say it. I like you guys too much. I won't let you know. No, I'll tell you what happened. Come on, train of thought, help me out here. Yeah, new asshole, thank you. And so, what happened, I got the old one closed for permanently. And then I had a new one installed right here. And with a bag, it's called a colostomy bag. And so I thought, the humor saved me, like I said, I'm going to name this bag Donald Trump. I haven't got his picture put on here yet, but I'm working on it. Because this bag, although, it's full of shit and hot air all the time, like Donald Trump, it did save my life. And so I owe it to him for that, too. And speaking of Trump, I did a poem. I don't know if you guys saw it, but part of the poem was, when I think of it, I'll say it. Right now, I'm not even close. But Trump himself, when he was running for president, no one thought he would win. And when he won, there was quite a few of us silently, quietly said, "Oh, right. Good." Because it wasn't so much what he was saying. We knew he was lying. We know he lies. As soon as he opens his mouth, he's lying. But it was the fact that we wanted something new and exciting in our life. And we got him. Because I swear to God, man, there's a lot of comedians had to retire when Trump hit the stage. Because he is one of the funniest fuckers I've ever seen in my life. Did you see him at the eclipse? He's watching with the glasses. He takes the glasses off, then he goes.
That was fun.
Sam Kinison wouldn't have done that. Steve Martin wouldn't have done that. Maybe Bobcat would have done it, but he looked at the fucking sun. And he's our president. No, I love him, man. I love what he's doing. And I love the flood. I mean, by the way, sorry for the disaster and the flood and everything else. But there's a lot of creationists down there, and that believe, they believe everything about the Bible verbatim. So I wonder, how come those fuckers aren't building an ark? Because now would be the time. Now would be the time. But they're not, man. They're not. They're like everybody else. And then what's the reverend that got shit because he wouldn't open his church? Joel. I love Joel. Joel's all right, man. Joel talks about God. Him and God are really tight.
I'm going to get my charger.
But,
Sure.
Joel doesn't run the church. It's the guys that run the church that said, fuck that. We're not letting those fuckers in here, It takes too much time, too much. But because Joel, if you got money, you're nowhere near that flood.
No.
If you got any kind of money, you get the fuck out of there, Because that's what legs and plane tickets are for.
Right.
And the other thing that I wondered about is that a lot of trailer parks got damaged. And then I wondered, don't they have wheels on those things? And weren't they told way in advance?
Yeah.
I mean, it was any time to haul ass would be then.
Right.
But, they're like stoners, man. They go, oh, fuck it, man.
That's right, baby.
I'll just wait it out. They think it's like you're going to be a wet dream or something. But it's cool, man, because I would be stuck in there too, you know. I've been through a lot of disasters with a lot of people. There was a hurricane in Oklahoma, and I was supposed to appear in Oklahoma City at that time, and I thought it was going to be canceled, but the radio station phoned me up and he said, no, they want to go to the concert. And then I talked to one guy on the phone, he said, yeah, goddamn Chong, the only thing I saved at my house was the tickets to see your show. That was easy. I had to run back in the house to get him too. Humor. Humor. If you can laugh at shit, man, you can endure anything. That's what I found. When I was laying there in the cancer ward, I was all jazzed up on morphine, and I'd never done morphine before. And I thought, ooh, okay, now's a chance to check it out. And I did. And I gotta tell you, man, they give me a little button, and every time I wanted a shot, I'd have to hit that button. Well, I'd be laying there sleeping, and my arm would just reach up and hit that button. And kept hitting that button. But I had to get off it because, you know, I've seen too many junkies in my life, and, you know, I don't want to go that route. You know? Like Michael Jackson. You know? Michael Jackson took, I knew Michael. I was one of the guys that discovered him. And Michael's weird. Here's the weird thing about Michael Jackson. When I met him, he was 8 years old, and he was a grown man. He was a grown man. I swear to God. He talked, acted, danced, sang like a grown man. And then as he got older and older, he got younger and younger and younger. And pretty soon he was even talking like a little baby. He did talk a little bit. He never talked like that when he was 8 years old. Hey, motherfucker, what are you doing? What's happening? He got real high, he got old. And he really died a baby. But pills, man, and all that shit, you know. Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go, you know. I mean, I know when it's my turn to go, I'm not just gonna sit there and suffer, you know that. I'm gonna have a choice of buttons. I'm gonna have a great party. And one thing the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave my ashes to growers. All the growers, man. You get Tommy Chong ashes. Yeah, no, well, I won't be here, but you know, it'll be my son or probably my wife. You know, she'll be in charge of all that shit. It ain't gonna be for a while, but you never know. But anyway, you know, getting back to what the fuck was I doing? I don't even remember.
I was gonna fertilize.
I'm just freewheeling tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Fertilize my weed plant with your
Talked about what was I gonna say?
We love you.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about pot. You know, everybody knows it. That the animals love pot. Animals, man. For a while there, they were feeding the pigs in Washington State, in Seattle. Well, this is Washington State, but they were feeding them the droppings, the leaves, and shit like that to pigs, and the pigs gained 15 pounds like overnight. They got the munchies. But then the Food and Drugs shut it down because they said they were being mean to the pigs. Now there is a pigs that should have been shut down. The fuckers that said it, because animals love pot, man. I got my cat stoned the other day and he loved it, man. I didn't realize he was stoned until I watched him walk off a table. He was walking all day, he fell over and he started clawing that shit. And I'm looking at him, it's a motherfucker. Then he got cottonmouth or something. He walks over to me, he starts. I said, is this cat meowing? I thought I was going deaf, because I am deaf. And I realized he's fucked up, so I give him a little kitty drug test. Yeah, I threw him at the curtains and he didn't stick. But he's laying there. He was funny, man. He fucker, man. Now he follows me around like a little junkie, just tapping me. Come on, man, fired up. I want to sit in the window and look at shit, man. He'll sit in the window and try to catch that dead fly, you know, the half-dead fly. Then when he gets it, oh, it's gross, man. Little fly sushi. Well, you know, I'm up here without Cheech, you know.
Yeah.
And that's kind of weird, because Cheech and I, we got back together again, you know, after years of being apart. Well, the truth is, man, you can't live in this country without your Mexican.
That's right. Right.
It's impossible, man. You look at all the fine restaurants in the world now, especially in California, around all the fine restaurants, they serve tacos.
Yeah.
I've been in a Japanese restaurant, they serve Japanese tacos.
Yeah.
When you go to Italian, they serve Italian tacos. You go in the kitchen, they're all Mexican tacos. Because that's the way it is in the world. And Donald Trump trying to ban people. Oh, he's not banning anybody, by the way. No, he's just fucking with us. It's called trolling. You know, you just say shit that you know it's wrong, you know, and you just to get a reaction. And that's what Trump's been doing. And it's been working. You know, a lot of people, especially CNN, they believe in everything. They had a list of all Trump's lies, and they had to show it for 2 days. Because the lies went on and on and on and on and on. I mean, he lies to himself. I mean, he's so beautiful that way. And then all his kids, he's got all his kids working. Well, that's like a Mexican family, you know, or Chinese family, same thing, man. When dad works, the family works. So I understand that part of it.
We love you, Chong.
Go ahead. We got questions? Oh, you're just going, love me? Okay. Well, let's smoke a toast here. You have something I can smoke? I'm going to smoke a toast to our... Well, I'm sorry, I need it lit. Here you go. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm cool, man.
Amen.
Okay, let's smoke a toast because here's to the hole that never heals. The more you rub it, the better it feels. That's an old biker one, but I like it. Did you see what I just did? I lit here and I puffed on the mic. I am fucked up, folks. Sorry. I did it again. Really thank the... Oh, this is... What is this? This is Washington, isn't it? Oh, Washington growing from me, thank you.
Yes.
Barracuda! Barracuda, man. Oh, you want to do a bowl? Okay. Well, you fired up. No, remember, you suck, you don't blow. Okay.
Take a hit too, baby.
There.
Tommy.
Uda.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, guys.
Love you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Up in smoke, baby.
So,
Yeah.
let me see. What else can I ramble on about? Oh, I want to talk about growers. Growing. You know, a lot of you guys, everybody's worried about big business coming in and taking over. Well, don't worry about it, man. Here's what we do. We get those big business guys, get them alone, get them so fucked up that they start seeing the errors of their ways. That's what you do. That's what you do with everybody. See, it's the last thing you want to do is fight anybody. When people talk to me and say, you know, it's not legal like in Canada because they got all these restrictions and they got this bullshit and that bullshit, and the troubles. Listen to the trouble the growers have here. Well, in the cellars, they go, well, you know, we can't really. Thank you. We can't. We can't bank our money in the banks, and therefore we got to keep all this cash we got, like in a vault or something. Now that's a problem, I swear to God. I don't know why anybody's worried about that. Where to keep your fucking money. For years I could keep everything I owned in one pocket. Now they're talking about thousands, millions of dollars of cash money. I'm quite sure you guys will think of how to spend it.
Oh, yeah.
You've already thought about it. Because the hoops that you got to jump through are designed by the alcohol industry. Because they're trying to pattern our movement, our lifestyle, our whole culture, like we were a bunch of drunks. And that's why they don't want us near schools, they don't want us near all that other bullshit. You know? But it's all bullshit. And so what you do, you jump through the hoops, whatever it is. You set it high, low, whatever. Just jump, do all your jumps, hire the best people, hire the best lawyers you can get, and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing that best, the great shit. And the better you grow, the more you're going to sell.
That's right.
And the more peace you're going to create in the world.
That's right.
Because they've done studies, man, and they found you can't hurt anybody if you can't find your car keys. When you get stoned, you walk around the house all day with the keys in one hand. And after a while, you forget what you're looking for. You see a bomb. Oh, yeah, okay.
What's your favorite key? What's your favorite?
And after a while, you start saying to yourself, what the fuck am I doing in the closet? Why am I holding my keys? Being stoned, man.
At least you can
It's
find
a good way to be. Because it proves that you are in the moment.
Yes.
Because this is all we really have.
Amen.
We only have the moment. And we have to take it like this moment. This moment. You'll remember this moment forever. I know I will. Because it's a realization.
Yes.
What they say that's wrong about pot is what's right about pot.
Yes.
They say it makes you forget. Yes, it does. You forget a lot of stupid shit when you're high. You forget to be angry. You forget to be prejudiced. You forget to be ignorant. You forget to be selfish. Well, maybe not that.
No.
But it's the mind. It deals with the mind. And so what's happening? It seems that God gave us this magic plan. Yeah. Moses talked to the burning bush. And the burning bush said, hey, Moses, this bud's for Jews. Yeah. Yes, and what did Moses do? Think about it. He freed an entire nation without anybody getting killed. No wars, no fighting, no nothing. Moses just said, follow me. And he had the joint, so everybody fucking followed him. And he took him to the promised land. And what were they looking for? The land of milk and honey. Fuckers had the munchies. So we're doing more than just legalizing a substance that the alcohol industry would like to get their hands on and can't. But what we are doing is a movement. And it started in Woodstock, I guess, officially. You know, where it's Puff Puff Pass. Hundreds of thousands of people partying peacefully.
Yes, sir.
And having babies and living and enjoying and getting high and making love and doing all the good things that humans are supposed to do when they're alive. And it didn't cost any money. It cost enough to get wherever the fuck you needed to be, but that's all it cost. So what we have to do is have more of these moments. Make every moment, you can make every moment of your life as groovy as you want it to be. It's all up to you. Nobody else. That's what I mean. Donald Trump makes me laugh. I can't wait to watch him. It's the last season of The Apprentice, but I'm watching him. You know why? Because it's hot. I don't watch him straight. Oh, that would be depressing. But when I watch him high, I see him. I see the real Donald. I see what he's doing. I see how he's fucking over everybody. You know? And I see the breadth and length and breadth of his intelligence. It's kind of limited. But so fucking entertaining. Think about it. He's so fucked up, he can make fun of a crippled guy, and no one go, look at one cripple making fun of another cripple. That's what it was. That's why no one got insulted. Because he is who he is. And I love him for it. So I'm going to end on my little talk by wishing everybody the moment after moment in your life. Just think of something nice, no matter what's going on. Just think of one thing. Just think of something nice. And your life, see, like Joel Osteen would say, God loves you. God wants you to have everything. And I'm saying, you're God and you have everything.